welcome back to my channel. My name is Eliana if this is your first time here, and today I'm super excited because I am going to be doing a Moana transformation. Get ready with me. She is one of my favorite Disney princesses, so I'm going to do her makeup look as well as her hair look, so stay tuned. The first step that I'm going to do to achieve the Moana hair look is I'm actually going to take my Tresemme Keratin Smooth, and this is a heat protectant spray. Really good, so I'm just gonna spray it all over since I'm gonna be using my diffuser. So the next step is I'm actually gonna take my Curl La La. This is with Auntie Jackie's Curls and Coils. I really like it. I've been using it for a while, but this defining curl custard is gonna allow to be smooth and not hardened. So I'm just gonna take a good amount and work it through my entire hair. Make sure that's covered well. And then I'm actually gonna take my curl brush and I'm gonna just work through my hair and make sure that there's no tangles on it because we're gonna be diffusing it. I'm gonna brush all the way through. Make sure everything is good. Next step is I'm gonna take, again, my Auntie Jackie's Curls and Coils. This is the Don't Shrink flaxseed recipes, and it's a flaxseed elongating curling gel. This is really good because it's not gonna make my hair hard. It's gonna make really nice curls, make them long, natural, and it's gonna hold up really, really well. So I'm just gonna take like a good glob. I would say this is like a little bit more than a quarter, and I'm gonna work this through my entire hair. All the way back because Moana's hair, it's kind of just pushed back, almost as though like she always has like wind blowing in her hair. So I'm going to just kind of push it back, and I'm gonna curl a couple of the pieces. So now that I've curled a couple of those pieces back, I'm actually gonna take a little bit of the curl custard cream and I'm just going to style it backwards. All right guys, so I'm gonna jump right into the makeup. So I'm gonna be using the Revlon Rose Gold Face Primer. This is the hydrating and illuminating primer. So I'm just gonna take a couple of drops here and I'm gonna be working it into my face. So before I actually apply my foundation, I'm gonna be using my Pixi H2O tint, and this is the tinted face gel. I'm using the number 4 in caramel, but I love using this as a base before I apply foundation when I want to just have a very nice fresh glow. So I'm gonna grab a little bit of that. This is perfect. It doesn't clog your pores. It's gel based and it gives you just a little bit of color that you need. So I'm just gonna dab that all over my face and have like just a nice, it's almost like an extra primer. Now I am going to take my foundation and I'm gonna be using the L'Oreal Infallible 24-Hour Fresh Wear. This is in the shade, I don't remember, shade 495, which is a little bit too light for my skin, but be bronzing a lot because Moana is very bronzy on the cheeks, on the nose, so it's okay to use a little bit of a lighter foundation, and I'm only gonna be really using a little bit just to conceal. Now now I'm gonna move on to my eyebrows, and I'm gonna be using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brown Powder. So now the biggest thing that I noticed with Moana is that she has some pretty fierce eyebrows. They're really dark and they're very kind of sharp at the edges. So I'm gonna try to recreate that look. I haven't done my eyebrows this dark since college. Guys, when I first started doing my eyebrows with the pomade, it was rough for a minute. I take this e.l.f. 16 Hour Camo Concealer, and I use the color Tan Neutral. So I'm just going to apply that, my under eye. I'm gonna try to keep it pretty close to my eye. She doesn't really have like a super bright under eye, it's just pretty neutral. So I'm gonna just use a little bit there. So now I'm gonna take my Essence Spice Up Your Life palette. I am obsessed with this eyeshadow palette, guys. Like, look at these colors. They're very fall colors. I'm obsessed. I love it. So I'm actually gonna just do very light colors, like very neutral colors to keep it soft. But I'm gonna take the color, if you have this palette, I'm gonna take the Coco Loco color, and it's just a brown color, a dark brown color. Powder, the next step is going to be to bronze, and I'm going to be using my Butter Bronzer in the shade Endless Summer. Favorite bronzer since I've used it. Like, oh, just look at that color, and it just melts onto your face. So I'm going to take that with this fluffy brush, and I'm going to start bronzing basically on the top of my forehead here. And I'm gonna be bronzing a lot. Moana just looks like she obviously has been in the sun. She's very tan, which we love, but we're gonna be bronzing a lot all over and kind of framing our face. She has very high cheekbones, but also kind of like a round face. So I'm gonna be just taking the bronzer and just framing it here, like right above where the cheeks are. Her nose completely bronzed, so I'm literally going to be chiseling my nose with the powder, of course. And then I'm going to chisel my nose with the powder. And then once I do that, I'm actually going to just take the bronzing powder all over the bottom of my nose. And we're gonna make that very tan. So sunburnt look. The LA Girl Velvet Blush. It's like a cream blush. I'm just gonna take my beauty blender and put that on there. But this is like a nice corally pink. So I'm actually just gonna dab that on my cheeks and then push it up. That on my cheeks and blush it up. Do that on my cheeks, and it's a very nice sheen color that it gives you. I absolutely love this blush so much. Like, I don't know if the light's catching, if you can see that sheen, but it's absolutely gorgeous. I'm actually gonna take a little on my nose and just dab it on. I'm gonna take my black eyeliner pencil, and Moana has pretty dark eyeliner on, so I'm just going to take an eyeliner and I'm gonna draw it. lashes off camera, and I also did my lipstick. So this color was a combination of a few things. So I took my Revolution concealer in the darker shade that I used to contour. I dabbed that on there, and then I mixed it with my Essence Kiss the Frog color shade, and that kind of created this look, which is very similar to the look that Moana has. So I am done. I'm gonna put on my Moana costume and show you guys the final look. I'll see you guys soon.